Hello and welcome everyone to a little Discord introduction video. In this video, I will tell you how to join Discord and how to get around Discord, so to get the most out of it basically. Why are we switching from Slack to Discord? First of all, there is a loss of knowledge inside of Slack because at least after 90 days, messages just vanish and the knowledge is lost. Also, how we can organize knowledge and also communication inside of Slack is more geared towards companies and less towards communities, whereas Discord, although for some it might be a little bit flashy and gamey, still it's geared towards communities. And I will show you in this video how you can make use of this, how you can make use of the features in Discord to have a better experience chatting with people from Shopware and from the Shopware community. If you are already a Discord user, it's easy, just follow the invite. If you're not, also follow the invite first. I will start with a fresh account here, chat.shopware.com. And this will redirect you to the Discord invite. If you are not already having an account, you can create a new one here. Otherwise, you can log in down below. So a display name, choose something that is not too identifying or too personal, let's put it that way. It's something that everybody will see. Now we have to set up a verified email basically and a password. In terms of the desktop app, this is something where you need to make sure if you really want this. Discord is perfectly usable in the browser and it's also less intrusive. So Discord as a client can actually pick up what you are doing and then share it with other people, like so-and-so is listening to this music on Spotify, or so-and-so is playing that game. Be careful, we will have a look at this later, but generally I would recommend using it in the browser unless you really want the desktop application and know what you're going into. So for here, we are not using the desktop application. The first thing that you see is the onboarding. And this is something where we have channels marked as, hey, this is mirrored in the community hub, and we want to preserve this knowledge. So it's saved elsewhere in the Shopware community hub, basically, and shown there. So you need to agree to this and then go next. And this is also, there is some data that will go to Discord, more on Discord and Shopware and how the relationship is there in a moment. So understand and agree. And then you can select how long have you been working with Shopware so that people can just see what kind of already existing knowledge to expect from you when you are asking or answering questions. You can also change this later on. So let's say I'm a newcomer, and then you can set here what your roles are. You can also skip this altogether. This is just nice to know for us. Okay, for now we skip this. Then there are rules. Please read them carefully so you are not violating any rules. And then you can click finish here. And then you're in the server. Remember to click on the link that you get via email so that your account is claimed and secure. Sometimes Discord is a little bit finicky and you need to basically go to chat.shopware.com again after account creation. And after you have claimed your account by clicking the verification link in the email, this is important, click that verification link, okay? So sometimes you have to go to chat.shopware.com again. Before we get into the server now, Discord is a platform that has a lot of server on it, right? There's also, for example, the Vue.js communities on Discord, or there's a PHP community on Discord. So these are all servers on the Discord platform, which means you are registering an account with the Discord platform, and then you join the Shopware server. This should be just one smooth experience. We had cases in the beta phase where this was not so smooth. So if you have created your account and you are not automatically inside of the Shopware server, as it's the case here, then you need to just go to chat.shopware.com again, and then you are in. Back to the server. Now you have this get started here. Let's quickly talk about that. This guides you a little bit through the server. So you take a look at the README, right? Here is a lot of information already in there. I won't go through it because this might have already changed at the time when you are joining, because things change a little bit based on user feedback around here, but it explains roughly what is going on. The other thing is take a look at the announcements. So there might be something there. This is generally a good idea to take a look at the announcements from now every now and then. You can see when there is a new one, it's indicated on the channel. And the last thing is take a look at the co-working spaces, and then you're done with the onboarding. Co-working spaces is basically a way to communicate via audio inside of Discord. Okay, back to the platform channel thing. Take a look at the sidebar where there is a little exclamation mark where it actually says, hey, do you want to add a server? I will skip the tips for now, but this is generally, you can click on these exclamation marks and Discord will tell you things. Now, why am I talking about Discord as a platform, Discord as a server for Shopware? Because direct messages are handled through the Discord platform. So you have this little Discord icon here, and this is where your direct messages are. So when you have someone on the server that you want to write and you write them a direct message, here it is where it's popping up and where you can then reply to whatever they are writing or whatever. That's how this works. So direct messages are really direct messages, and then the Shopware community server is where you can chat with multiple users in a channel. Let's talk a bit about the channels here. Or the interface in general. On the left side, you have the channels, and these channels work similarly to Slack, but there are some differences. Now you can see this via the icons. By the way, this will get more pleasant to look at after this video is already out and finished, so there will be more icons so that it is easier to discern what is what. You have categories like good to know, Shopware development, Shopware design, just chatting, and these categories then have channels. And when you click on Shopware community here on top, you can say show all channels, which I would suggest you do. And then you have all available channels that are always visible to you. You can also not join or unjoin channels. You can just hide channels. So you are automatically in all channels that you have the right to be in. If you want to mute a channel, let's say that you want to mute the welcome channel, you can just do so by right-clicking on the channel, mute channel until I turn it back on, and then that channel will not bother you. Also, it will not bother you, so only do this if you are sure. Another thing that you can do while right-click on a channel, you can say what you want to be mentioned about, like with a notification. Add mentions means if someone is actively mentioning you via your name, which is the default. You can also get notified for all messages or nothing. That's however you want. The same is true for a category, so you can also mute whole categories or change the notification settings for a whole category. Okay, so there are different channel types, as I already said. The first one is a forum channel. That is also the one where the most knowledge is going on. So this is Shopware development. This is a forum channel. And if you are new on the server and you want to write a message right away, you can see that this is not possible. To do this, you first need to go into some other channel, which is a limitation of Discord. And then you see you must complete a few more steps before you can talk. And we can click on complete. And this is, you need to agree to the rules again. And this time it's basically the Discord rules that you need to accept. And now you are able to write. Okay, so back to the Shopware development. If I want to create a new post, then you can see I need to enter a title and a message. And I also have the possibility to add text to this, or at least I need actually to add some text to this. And you can also, by the way, create a cover image. And if you're asking yourself, what should I post here? Then in a forum channel, you have this little book, post guidelines, and it shows you this thing down here. So the post guidelines, whenever they are hidden and you're not sure, just click on the little book icon and it will pop out again. And you can click here on view all, and then you can see the description that is for this channel. Also look out for channels where they're mirrored in the community hub. Yeah, exactly. But you can basically write here in this Shopware development channel as it is now, but this will not change that much in the future. Whatever you want, tag the question. That's also true for other forum channels that might come in the future. and then people can normally chat normally below your question. Let's look at something like here, some local dev installation don't work, and then a chat pops open and you can see people are just like normally chatting. The benefit is here that it is categorized by question. You can also look at questions that, for example, only have PHP as a topic included, or all of these tags. Basically, you can make your little categorization thing, and it is more cleaner than other channels where people are responding in the channel, in a thread, as a reply, and things get messy. So this is for stuff where you actually want help, where you actually want an answer that you can follow through, that is only for you, basically. Of course, we have other channels. Again, this might change in the future after this video is recorded, so I won't go through all of the channels, but you can see them by this little hashtag or #. This is just a normal chatting channel. When you look into the general channel, for example, here are people chatting away, right? Just as a normal Discord or also Slack chat. And the last one that I want to highlight is this announcement channel. So if you see something with a little microphone symbol, you know what I mean. This is where you get notified about things, but usually you can't write there. And another channel to highlight, it's an important one, is the Ask a Mod channel. So if you need to talk to a mod, you can just, hey, I need a mod, please contact me. Let's talk about a very important topic, which is privacy on Discord. If you are already a Discord user and you have joined channels that you necessarily do not want to be publicly known to other people, then use a different account for the Shopware community, and for that matter, for all communities where you want to have your private self separated from your professional self, because people can see what servers you are on. So if you are on a server that might be for gaming or for whatever interest you have in private, people might find out. So if you want to have this separated, make sure to use a different account for your professional Discord activities than you use for your private, hobby, whatever Discord activities. That said, I already hinted at this, activity sharing. So when you go to Shopware community, and this is different for every server you're on, you can go to privacy settings, and this is where you can disable activity status. So that means when I disable this, I will not broadcast to the server what I'm currently doing on my PC. This is especially important when you're using the Discord desktop app. Another thing is activity joining. I personally would also disable this. Then you can see here at the top direct messages and message requests. Direct messages means that everyone on the server can just send you a direct message, no questions asked, which is generally fine. You can block certain users. You can also report them to Discord. Be careful here. If you report someone, then that means you're reporting to the Discord platform. Shopware, we as the community server admins don't see this, but they are maybe banned from the platform. If you have a complaint about someone, again, go into the channel, ask a mod, say, hey, I need a mod, if you don't want directly what you're talking about, and then we will get in touch with you. Message requests is also something that you might want to enable or disable. I usually leave it enabled, so everybody basically can send me message requests. Okay, so that's for privacy. Take a look at that. This is important. Another thing to highlight is in the settings. Oh, sorry, down here in your settings. So the little cogwheel down here. There is a lot of stuff that you can see, that you can use. And there is also accessibility. And under accessibility, you can have things that you can enable certain things that make it easier for the eye. For one, reduce motion. So enable reduced motion does not autoplay GIFs in channel, like animations in channels. And also emojis are not animated automatically. So things are a little bit calmer. The same also here for stickers. You can configure how the chat is behaving. Just take a look at this. Make yourself familiar with it, because this can make your Discord experience way better. One note about spending money on Discord. There is a feature called Discord Nitro. If you want to do this, then go ahead, but this has nothing to do with the Shopware community or whatever. You can have a flashier profile. So there is this Discord shop somewhere here. When you go to direct messages, there is a shop where you can buy things. But this, again, has nothing to do with Shopware. You can use the Shopware community without Nitro, without buying anything, for free, however you want, however you like. Also, the server boosting, if you are aware of that, so that certain features are available in the Shopware community server. This is paid for already by Shopware, so no need to boost the server. Just use it, be happy, make connections. Now, if you are posting someone here in the channel, or for that matter, in a different channel, make sure to scrub your logs. If you have a question related to development and there is log data or a screenshot or a video that you provide to clarify what you are talking about, make sure no customer data or anything sensitive is in there. This is also true for Slack, but hey, let me mention it again. Make sure you sanitize your screenshots, your videos, and your logs so that no identifiable information is left in there. Important. Also, if you're not in a forum channel, like something like general, you should use threads. It makes things more clean, more easy to look at. So if you want to reply to, let's say, this message here, for example, in a thread, then you just click on More, Create Thread, and then a thread window opens. I won't do this because this is live data, actually. So, and then you can write in a thread, and every message is basically like the forum channel, a little bit messier, but everything is then in this thread, and you don't clutter the rest of the channel. We don't enforce this, but encourage to use threads. That's all for now. I hope you have a lot of fun with Discord. If there is anything coming up, just ask a mod or go into Feedback Discord, in the Feedback Discord channel, as long as it's there. Remember, everything is subject to change based on your feedback. So we want to make sure that Discord is something that you are happy to use, that you're happy to use to get in touch with other people in the Shopware community. So go forth and chat with each other. Thanks for watching.